It's your boy Burly, we back. I told you, we back. We coming back with our lives, baby. In the gym, late night training. Late night training and talking. Breaking down some facts, getting a little training in. We got the bags right here so we can work on some 52 blocks blocking and counter striking. That's right. And some fundamentals that you can take home with you and practice when you got time to practice. So we're gonna let a little people come in the gym. In the gym, we're gonna let some people come up and on the live. We gotta see how this notification thing is going. Earlier, the notification thing was looking a little better. People was coming in, then my phone runs bad. My phone runs out of juice. But we juiced up now, so we're gonna give people some time to get in the room. That's right. Got a couple of things with us. We got our weights, because we got to talk about turning the punch over. So we got our weights. Oh, hold on. Weights going everywhere. Yeah. We got our 2 lacrosse balls that's going to help us keep our hands up. Like and share this video. That's all I'm saying. Get it out there. Get it out there for your boy Burly. If you got to do it for anybody, do it for your boy Burly. Uh-huh. Told you we got a little, oh, my juggling skills was better earlier. Uh-huh. See that juggling skill? See that juggling skill? Yeah, I'm getting nice with it. I'm getting nice with it. That's right. Give it a little more time before we start breaking down some techniques, hitting the bag, getting a little late night training in. We give it some more time. My people come up in the building. Of course, we got our gloves with us. You can't do this without the right set of gloves. You need the right set of gloves. And right here, these gloves right here, these ones right here, yeah, these is the right ones. These is the MMA gloves, where you still got some grabability and you got some nice cushion up here. You know, it's like half MMA, half boxing thing going on here. I really like it. Smash that like button. Let's get these people up in here. Let's hit that share button. Let's do whatever we can to get this video out, because we know how the notifications go. The notifications are slow, but we got some things to work on. We got the bag. We hear late night training. We got the gym, so we can break down some things. And one of the things we're gonna break down is why training is so important. You know, why is training so important? Are you training, doing all of this type of training just so you can hurt your opponent, break his neck, arm bomb, catch him with the big bomb? All of that's good stuff. That's all good stuff. We want that. That's all good stuff, high level stuff. But do you know the real reason why you have to train so hard? The real reason? Uh-huh. I'm gonna let y'all simmer on that one. Simmer. I got the stove on simmer. I'm gonna let y'all simmer on that one. Why do you really have to train? Put it on simmer. Like a TV dinner. Bars. I'm gonna tell you, bad habits. I'm gonna say it again, bad habits. The reason why you have to train is to break those bad habits. And it's better to start off at the physical, because when you start off at the physical, you can get to the mental, you can get to the spiritual, and you can go to all them other places of breaking bad habits. And we all got them. You know, we are all, every day, you know, even today, you're probably creating a new bad habit you're gonna have to break later on down the line. I still got habits from the 20s, from my 20s, catching up with me. So the key to training every day is starting to chip away at those bad habits. Break them away. Get a whole new list of bad habits. Get rid of the old bad habits. The bad habits you had when you was 19, 20, 21. They shouldn't be the same bad habits you have at 40 and 50. They shouldn't be. Keywords here, they shouldn't be. Sometimes they are, but that don't mean you give up on the work. See, if you sit back like, okay, I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. Yes, that is a problem. That is a problem. But the biggest problem has already been solved, is that you're aware of it. Because sometimes it takes a minute to break these bad habits, and if you trained fighting, you would know that. You would know that. Look at professional fighters. When they throw punches, they hands still drop. I'm seeing professional fighters still with bad habits. Things they've been trying to break since the amateurs. Some of them they broke, some of them they didn't, and some of them they still working on. The point is, you are a work in progress. That's why you can't stress yourself. We are the only mammals walking around at a high level of stress. Bambi and them, tigers and bears that live out in the environment with rain and snow, they ain't got no jackets, no place to go, they ain't got no electricity, they still dealing. They still dealing. Unstressed, just living. Only us can we carry these stresses for this long. So the key to breaking that stress is letting go and knowing you're a work in progress. No, you may not be good today. You may not be good tomorrow. You may not be good a year from here, but you are still a work in progress. It may take a couple of years to get there, but you got to keep going. Because the minute you stop and just say, you know what, I've been doing this over and over, I still ain't got it, I still ain't right, that's the minute when it all falls down. As long as you're aware that it's still there, you have a chance of breaking that bad habit. And that's why training your physical is so important. Because training that physical helps you break into the mental. You know what I'm saying? So let's get down to a couple of physical training things we can use to make us better fighters. All right. You know, I'm strapping up right now. It's strap up time. I've been running my mouth, chatterboxing. You know, you see me up here chatterboxing, right? I'm up here chatterboxing. It's time to break down some skills. So, let's put the hat to the back. Hands up. This is one of the basic fundamental things you must learn to do, people. Listen, hands up is so serious. You know why it's so serious? Because it's so easy to forget about it. You get in the mix of fighting, and next thing you know, your hands are down here somewhere, and you launching these crazy things, or your hands are under your belly, you know, and you don't know how to do no guard. You just tired. You can't, you throw a punch, this hand disappears, you out here looking like you flash dancing. That's what's happening. Because you haven't mastered the basic fundamental of keeping your hands up. And you know what I'm talking about, keeping your hands up? Keeping your hands up even under pressure. Yup, under pressure. When he's throwing bombs at you, and you gotta stay up in there, rocking with him, just taking these things. Just rolling with them. And stay relaxed. One of the hardest things to do is to keep your hands up and be relaxed. I remember my teacher first told me, he said, elbows down, hands up, chin down. I'm like, Lord, how are we supposed to fight from here? I was so uncomfortable in that pose, in this guard, because I was tense. I had to get relaxed. See, when you get relaxed, keep these joints up for hours, baby. Get your lunch. Get your lunch. We're gonna be here all day. Get your lunch. These things ain't. If I give them the signal and the word to not drop, they better not drop. Because my hands belong to me. My hands belong to me. This is the supercomputer. So if the supercomputer tell these hands, you better stay up, they better stay up. I don't care what's happening. They better stay up. And learning how to throw these punches and keep another man up at post. Like when you throwing that jab, you see where he at, right? He don't move. He stay on the post. He like a soldier that ain't tired. This soldier can't get tired. If he start falling asleep at the post, this start happening. By that third jab, you ain't got no guard. All of this is open. All of this is open. You about to get bombed on. You about to get the big bomb. Because you didn't practice the basic fundamental of just making sure when you throw out that jab, that red hand stay up. Even when you throw in that rear hand, see where that jab hand go? If you throw 1, 2, and I froze on the 2, this is where my hand should be at. This is where my hand should be at. If I throw him a mean 1-2 and froze on the 2, you see what's up, right? That little basic habit right there takes years to build up. Years. And when you hit in the bag, that's what you want to work on more than anything. So let's move over a little bit to one of these bags. I like this one right here. Yeah, I like big boy right here. I like this big boy right here. Him. Yeah. I like this big boy. So, as I was saying, that hand is glued. And see that? Changing the speed of your jab. Sometimes you pitching that fastball. Then you can change the speed. You hit them with the fastball freeze. And pump them again. So changing up the speed of that jab, the timing of it is so important. The worst thing you can do is keep jabbing the same way. You keep jabbing the same way, a good counter puncher, he's bound to find your timing and hit you with the counter shot. So that's why you must change, and you change the level of your jab. Touch him at that body. Go big. Touch that body. Disappear on him. Touch the body. Fake the body, touch the head. Up and down games. This is how you get a good jab. If he can't read your jab, he ain't gonna know when them other punches is coming. He gonna be lost. He gonna be in Sherwood Forest. That's right, I said it right here, I said it. That jab gotta take him to Sherwood Forest and leave him lost. Take him to the middle of Sherwood Forest with that jab and leave him lost. That's what you need to do. That's how you do it. And that's why your jab, you must change the speed. Sometimes it's a stiff jab. The tight-righted jab, where you float the elbow. Give him 4 of them joints. Give him 4. He need 4. And if he like that 4, you give him some more bars. But changing that jab is everything. And for all my 52 blockers, you can have that. You know, the jab is the period at the end of the sentence, pretty much. You know, you can end any combination with the jab, the safety jab. Just in case you miss the combination, you put that safety jab on him just to make sure he's clearing the space. Like I could come in with a hook straight combination, miss it, but come with that safety jab. You see that safety jab at the end? See, I'm coming with the hook. I want to hit him with that big left hook and that straight right hand. Safety jab. I missed both of those shots, but I used my safety jab to gain the range, keep him from coming in, because he may be slipping. He may have slipped that hook and rolled that right hand, and bang, the jab was right there waiting for him. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, you can do the same thing with your 52. So my lead skull and bones. Right off the lead skull and bones, I check him with that jab. Same thing off the rear skull and bones. Spinning with him, checking him with that jab. Right off your blocks. I told you, your blocks can be a dance in real time. When somebody's trying to take your head off, when they trying to send you to the bleachers, up there in the nosebleed seats, they trying to send you to the nosebleed seats. And you think you got time for this? No. But is there time to use that as hand feints? Yes. You moving. I'm using them as feints now to check your reaction. How do you react into each block? Having that in your face. And then I'm gonna steal the big shot off from you. Then I'm stealing your face. But you can't do it repetitiously all the time. That's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. You have to do it situational. And that way, when you're doing your bag hitting and training your 52, that's how you're doing it. Using the hand feints, hitting the bag with shots, and then getting back to the #1 position. Back to hands up, back to the binoculars. You gotta go back to the binoculars on them. Another way to train this and keeping your hands up is the lacrosse balls, right here. See these? You see these? Right there. So you take one, right in the bend of the arm, and see now, these hands are up, but the turn is still there. Look at that turn on them fists. Look, they still there. They still there. And look at the turn on them fists. Get off my camera. Look at the turn on them fists. Jab, jab, hook, uppercut, uppercut, overhand, big hook. Keeping the hands up, because if I drop my hands, I drop the ball. So pause, ha, ha, ha. Skull and bones, ha. Breaking out my shapes with it. Sensitivity. This right here, this little simple idea, help you keep your hands up. When you get good with it, you can actually start touching the bag. And you see, I'm touching it. I ain't trying to kill the bag. I'm building technique, people. Too many times, I see people hitting the bag like the bag done did something to you. The bag ain't do nothing to you. Bob ain't do nothing to you. These are training devices. You ain't got to kill them. So even with the balls, you see where they at? You see this? Right here, You can still hit the bag, but you're touching it. And you see when you throw those, I'm on these pads. So when you throw them low shots, you have to get low because you got to get your head off line. So when you throw one of these shots, you want to make sure you down there, head off line. Bang, back up. Coming back upstairs. You have to get your head off line. You have to know the positions of where to hide your head. So if I'm slipping here, 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 here. So the 5 points of slipping your head, I went left, right, middle, right, left. I'm gonna do it again. Right from the line, you don't see me. You see me on the left side. See me on the right side. In the middle, you don't see me. See me in the right corner. See me in the left corner. 5 areas of hiding your head and positioning your head when you're moving. I go this way, I know the right hand is there. I go this way, I know the left hook, lead uppercuts. So while I'm taking you through the blender, you don't know which one is coming, but I'm setting you up, watching what you do. See, these are the little things that make the fighting so real. This is what makes the fighting so real. And it's good to have a heavy bag. But you know what's better than a heavy bag, people? A double-in bag. Double-in bag is way better. Let's go see it. I'm gonna put you on the other side of it. See that? You on the other side of the double-in. Hold on. Let me pitch it up a little bit. All right. See, now, you on that other side. So you get to see it coming. See with that, moving my head offline, trying to stay off of the ball's line. I don't want to be right here in front of it. That's like taking a hit. So you hit it with that jab. Straight, coming from the ground. Your hook. See, and that's the great thing about this. You're gonna miss. This teaches you how to miss. You see, I missed those 2 hooks, but I was still in position to keep throwing them. See, that's the key. Even missing is an art. If you miss it right with your balance, you should be in position to still throw something because you got balance. Yeah, I threw the big right hand. I throw the big right hand, I miss. But I'm still in balance to throw something else at him. Not every punch is gonna land. And this is life too. Everything you do, every project you do ain't gonna pop off. But if you in the position and you got the balance to keep going, something has to pop. Something has to pop. Then learning how to juggle the ball. So having a double end bag, a double end ball, whatever you want to call it, is very important. See, that's another thing you can do right here. See, look. Find it. Take one hand, move it. Find it with your right hand. While it's moving. Building up another skill. I'm giving you jewels right now. Share this video. I see my likes is up. I appreciate everybody in the building. I see them likes is up. Share this video. I'm breaking down information. Information. So get you a double end ball. This is very, very important. I want to thank everybody who joined me for this late night gym training. We're going to be back, people. Look at this. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Salute.